Okay. All right, we'll call the meeting to order. And we'll begin, since this is a special meeting, we will begin with one of the two items that we're here to discuss. We'll start with consider and authorize entering into a contract for repairs of the town wastewater treatment plant. I'll yield to Kevin to start us on that.
Okay, when we last got together, we had a couple of estimates for the major repair parts. One from Genesis Construction, one from Harper Construction, and we were waiting for, some vetting and approval from our engineers at McGill and Associates. We also have included in that quote, the refabrication of our walkways on that particular 3 plant from Dooley, and then Genesis pulled out of their quote the electrician work that needed to be done, because the electrician we typically use, Mr. Kim Sheehan, said he thought he would be able to do it for a better price. So before you, we have a recommendation from McGill. They are recommending we go with Genesis Construction Company. They came in with the lowest bid, and their final bid is $376,194. And you can see by the bid all the different things they're going to do. They're going to demo the existing walkways, enviroblast, which means coat the entire tank inside, the outer wall and the clarifier walls inside and out, replace and do fabrication work for fixing any places where we have corrosion on the clarifier wall, the chlorine contact tank, and the outer wall. Then we're going to be, they're going to replace all the parts which we're ordering from Walker Processing for the mechanical parts inside that make the sweep arm go, and our gearbox. And then they're going to put in new airifying units. And new piping for the inner effluent tank. So that's the work they're going to be doing for us, and that's the price that they quoted, which was the best price, and McGill is satisfied that they can do the work. They will be administering the contract. McGill will, and they have sent me the contract, so I have it here if you all approve entering into the contract with them. We have 2 things that we need your approval on. The first is a resolution authorizing the contracts for repairs at the .30 process train at the town's wastewater treatment plant. And then the second thing is our project ordinance, which will lift all the expenditures for this outside of our normal budget into a project budget. Again, we do anticipate that the electrical will be less than the $7,500. Also, the construction administration fee, that's they're billing at an hourly basis up to that amount. But the less work they have to do, the less that amount will be. Dylan had heard back from the Enviroblast company, and they will do their inspection of the coating at no cost to us. So that's a good thing, because that's one of the more expensive parts of it, but that's what's going to make the tape last longer.
So So we need to approve the resolution authorizing
Yes, authorizing,
contract.
the signing of the contract and entering into the contract. We have Genesis dualies for the walkway. They're just gonna fabricate those, but Genesis will install them. But they're going to actually create the walkways, which is nice. That's a local business, and it's good to be able to give somebody local some business. And then, the electrician. You've already approved the construction administration.
Okay, so it's the electrician and the contract resolution, is what you said.
The resolution, and that includes authorizing contracts with Genesis Construction Company for the main repair construction, dualies fabrication for the construction of the walkways, the electrical with Mr. Sheehan, and then also we're going to be ordering the replacement mechanical parts from Walker Process. That amount, including shipping, is $21,170.
Okay, so
So the total's 467,899.
Yes, that's what we budgeted for the project.
well,
I'll make a motion to approve.
thank you. Is there a second? I'll second. Okay, is there any further discussion? If not, signify by saying aye. It's unanimous.
Okay, and now if we can just approve the project ordinance, which lets us transfer the money from our water and sewer fund balance into the project account, correct, Leslie?
Actually, that's special. That's the special project.
Yeah.
So we need a motion to approve the project order,
I'll make that motion also.
and I'll second it. Are we all in agreement? Okay, that's unanimous.
Okay, so Madam Mayor, I'll just need your signatures on those things and also then the contract. And then McGill is, I'm gonna forward this to them and they will get it to the contractor for their signature.
Well, it's taken a bunch of work and time. Thank you very much, Heather, for your attention to all these details. Okay, so that was number one on our agenda, and it's taken care of. Thank goodness. We're going to discuss just for a few minutes the upcoming future events in the town square, and you heard back from anybody?
The only person, I just got the same, I haven't heard from Lynn, I got the same email.
I said
You sent, or I spoke to Jeff, and Jeff said he had not heard from Lynn about it.
well, our police chief here has joined us also, and Heather and I and our police chief had a discussion with Jeff Howe this morning about the events in July. As you know, there's, I think it's 5 weeks where we have one event planned every weekend, starting with July the 4th. And the feeling is that why don't you summarize the crowds and the situation that we discussed, Heather?
Well, you know, we had a mass gathering limit of 10. Now the mass gathering limit is apparently going to change in phase 2, what we just heard, from 10, no more than 10 inside, no more than 25 outside. That will take us probably through the end of June. I mean, that's, I think phase 2 is a 4 to 6 week period, depending on the numbers. So, you know, area, Weaverville, Spruce Pine, they've all canceled their 4th of July, everything. And they've canceled their weekend outdoor events that they sponsor. I think Spruce Pine has some music events they do on the weekends too. So, you know, we feel like it would be very hard to limit the crowd, obviously, on the square, you know, a public place like that. One of the things that I'm most concerned about is our law enforcement having to try to enforce any kind of social distancing or people wearing masks, or, I mean, it just would be hard to do with a large crowd. And I don't think that mass gatherings of the number that we probably would be talking about for any of these events the first week in July is gonna be at least, I don't think we're gonna be there. I mean, I don't think the governor's orders are gonna allow us to do it. So our thought was to move the 4th of July fireworks and Brian Girl, who the mayor had talked to about doing his patriotic music show, to the Labor Day weekend. So do it on Saturday on Labor Day, you know, if we're able to legally have that many people. And Jeff Howell, I think, had agreed with that proposal, but he wanted to check with the county manager about what they were doing about the fireworks. And we had thought that the county was just doing the fireworks on their own this year, similar to what they did when they had the basketball celebration. But we have been informed that there is a contract, the county has actually contracted with the company to do their fireworks. And so they've expended some money, or they've signed a contract to expend some money. So I don't know what their position is going to be about the fireworks. I think we were pretty much in agreement. It's probably not the best idea to have mass gatherings on the square.
So we would probably would, where our thinking is, with your approval, we will not do the July events, even though we have everybody booked. We'll just have to cancel them until next July. And we would like very much, if things work out with the county, that we would do July the 4th. It would be the Saturday, because Friday would be a football night. We hope people are playing football, but we would do it Saturday, September, I believe it's the 5th, for a Labor Day weekend. Fireworks and his music, and that's kind of where we stand. So just need your approval of that.
Well, I would agree with that. I don't think we should be doing anything. I don't think we should do anything with crowds through, because, you know, they can't manage. I mean, it just gives them an impossible job,
Yes.
because people are going to come out in hordes,
Well,
and they can't. It would make their job just impossible.
And
And
you're gonna have people that's gonna refuse to wear masks.
yes.
I mean,
they're not going to social distance.
And we can't enforce it.
No,
I mean, we
it
have
makes
to-
it just can't. It won't work. So we just have to have no events on the square.
well, as much as we would like to, you know, and we worked hard to get this started, so it would be an annual series of events that we hope to carry out after we're gone. Just something to look forward to, but we just need to cancel for this year and aim for Labor Day weekend on that Saturday evening, if we can, you know, the county, if they can get the fireworks switched and we can get Brian Girl here, we'll work on that. But I think we just try to have a big celebration Labor Day weekend and hope that we're all alive and well.
But even if they don't get the fireworks switched, they can have fireworks and people can just observe them from wherever they are or whatever they want to do, but we wouldn't have
No, but we,
anything to draw them to the square.
well, Brian, we discussed that they, you know, probably will come in and gather on the square, I mean, like they always do. So, but it's not our,
Not in our invitation.
no. So we just thought, why not just switch to a time, we can do fireworks anytime and look at the Labor Day weekend for the music. I sent Brian Girl an email just after our meeting this morning to see if that date is available for him, and I feel like it is. He told me recently that he's been canceled by a lot of people. He hoped we were still on for July the 4th. So anyway, that's our proposal, is that we cancel in the best interest of the health of and the governor, that we do not do our July events, and that we hopefully will be able to pull off Labor Day Saturday with fireworks and Brian Girl. about it.
What did they decide about the craft fair?
That's tomorrow.
Well, they're gonna have a discussion about it tomorrow, but there's not been any decision made, but, you know, along the lines of what you were saying, Bunny, I mean, I think you either have it or you don't.
That's
I
right.
don't think you can have it and try to create any kind of, you know,
You can't social distance the craft fair. You
No.
can't decide, well, we're gonna have this booth and not that one, and we can't put them, because people are just
Or
gonna
the
come
people, I
in.
mean-
There is no controlling a crowd.
on a pretty day, there would probably be, you know, there could be 1,000, 1,500 people.
That's right. That flies in
And
the
that's a
face of
small,
reason.
that's a small area, and I don't know that we'll be, you know, if they're talking about canceling high school football seasons, college football seasons, you know, or letting them play without crowds.
Mhm.
I'm not even sure that,
I'm not even sure by then we'll be able to have a crowd like that.
And
it's
it's
just sad that
It is.
that's
It's horribly sad.
what it is.
Just life. So with your approval, we will cancel our July events until next July. And we'll look at our July 4th event to be on the Labor Day weekend, on that Saturday evening, assuming that we get things worked out.
You need a motion or just,
Were those events already approved? I think they were.
Yes,
So
they were.
probably we do.
I
Yes.
make a motion to move it to hopefully Labor Day.
Okay. We're all in agreement. So we will, it's unanimous and regretfully. So thank you very much for your attention with that.
Can I ask a question?
Maybe.
No.
If you get on the treadmill.
Yeah, that's my clothes hanger back there. The Hero Day event was scheduled for that same day. I'm assuming with this decision, I should just reach out to the organizers of that and let them know that event won't be taking place, correct?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
They always tie that in with us on our July 4th or whenever we do it. And so I'm sure they will, but if you want to make that contact, that would be good.
I'll do that.
Thank you. Okay, that concludes our business for this evening. You did very well. Is there a motion that we adjourn?
I'll do that one too.
Okay. All right. We are adjourned. Thank you.
But you know, if anybody here's is frustrated by that, but you know, that will also be in line with the governor and the health and human services recommendations at the time.
He's on, is his thing over? I mean,
Yeah, we listened to him.
Did he open beauty parlors?
He did. They will be open. Limited capacity.
Oh.
I don't know about massage